Hello, welcome back to my channel. I've got another CB build here today. This time it is a large family home, so quite a lot different from the last video. So this one themed more elderly adult couple with several children, because there is 6 bedrooms in this house, which is insane. Furnishing all of them. One of them I just turned into a study because how many bedrooms does one couple need? Not that many. And then one of them, the downstairs one, is a guest bedroom. But I mean, you could change that one into something else if obviously anyone wanted to download this, which you could because the link is in the description to download. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of customization you can do on this. The living room, dining room, kitchen area is very, very open plan. It's all just one space. You've also got that little conservatory thing on the side there where it's got like a little seating area in. But again, that could be changed. You could make it have a glass roof, I guess, but I'm not really sure how well it would work with this, because I had a balcony, tiny little balcony here with like garden and stuff on, and that turns out really cool, and I absolutely love that. So yeah, I don't know how much you'd be able to customize that, but I guess you could probably try. I like it how it turns out. Sorry. The outside is a little bit odd, I would probably say. One, because it's got this weird balcony thing, but that's a way to. I feel like doing the balcony was good because it obviously let me do that interesting roof shape just there. But also the way I've done the windows and the doors are a dark brown, and most of the windows are white except for like 2 or 3 which are the same colour as the doors. I feel like they were made later, like the house has been extended slightly, so it added on to it, and I felt like the windows would be a different colour, but I mean it goes anyway because they match the roof. I actually love how the outside of the house turned out. I think it looks fantastic. I mean, I like the inside as well, but the outside is very good. I'm quite proud of that. I'm not massively fantastic with landscaping and stuff like that, so that might be a little bit weak. I did add quite a lot of flowers because I felt like the lady of the house, or you know, I guess even the man of the house, doesn't really matter. Anyone can be a gardener. Likes flowers and plants and stuff like that. So there is a lot of plants on this build. They're everywhere. They're inside, outside, in the kids' bedrooms, in their bedroom, in the living room, everywhere. There's plants everywhere. Even on that balcony, which ends up being like a flower garden balcony thing. It's hard to explain, but you'll see it towards the end. Speaking of which, this is a 2-part build instead of it being just one, because it was like 4 hours, 3.5, 4 hours it took me to build. It took me 2 days because I was just faffing around, and there's so many rooms, and I wanted to give each room personality. So each of the kids' bedrooms has a distinct personality, except maybe the teenage or child girl room. It's not massively personalised, but the way I look at that is that child no longer lives in this house. That's their room's just been left there, and that's evident by the plants. There's plants in the corner of the room, and I feel like a child obviously isn't going to want them in there, so the mum has put them there just to jimmy them in the room, and there's like a leak on the floor and stuff. It turns out quite cool, but it is a bit plain, and like it's also makes sense as well because there's a small toilet, and then attached to that is like a dressing room type thing, but it's only got like them hangers, the rack with the clothes on, and they're all in bags and stuff, so it kind of looks like it's not used anymore. So that's the way I went with that one. But the other rooms, they are like quite stylized towards a specific type. Like the child's bedroom is really colourful, and it's got loads of teddies, and it's quite like they're clearly like animals. And then the teenage boy room or young adult has got like musical instruments, and they're quite artistic and stuff like that, and that room probably is my favourite. It's probably the best room. Obviously the couple's bedroom as well is more like, I would say, old-fashioned orientated. It's got the more traditional furniture and stuff like that, and then the guest bedroom's quite simple and plain, but I didn't want to add too much detail into that because it's not a massively important part of the house. So yeah, this is where you can see the windows and doors are different colours, and then shortly, yeah, there we go, I've changing the colour of the windows to match the doors, and I think it does look good, and it does turn out well, colouring the roof and stuff like that. And I do add a small part to the roof at the side as well, which I was quite proud of what I did there, because I've never thought to do what I do before. Like, I wanted where the stairs go down on the side of the house on the porch, I wanted a roof over that, but obviously you can't have columns that are tall enough to fit, so I just used the same columns I've used there, but then I've used the same dark colour that's on the top part in a different column and raised it up so it still reaches the roof, and it looks pretty good. It looks good. Well, I think it looks good anyway. Other people might not. But yeah, I think the layout of the house now is pretty much down. Not much changes. Maybe a few window positions change a little bit. Oh, I do add a wall here and another one just to add a little hallway. I do change these counters. I love the counters in this from the pack, from the Parenthood pack. Just hate the cupboards. They look terrible. They're like they're supposed to be long like them ones, but they're only half the size because you're supposed to put a counter underneath. But it didn't work for this build, so I couldn't do it. I didn't add a pantry to this build. I do have a separate laundry room, but not a pantry. So the fridge is out in the open, which isn't the most the best looking thing in the world, but I think it does suit the way I did it. It looks okay. I wanted an inbuilt microwave, but obviously you can't have those, so it's just resting on a counter, which you'll obviously see shortly. So yeah, so this first half of the build is obviously the build and quite a bit of the furnishing. The second half is the rest of the furnishing and then the landscaping on the outside as well. It took me absolutely ages to get the screenshots because the stupid game when I was in the live mode was thunderstorms. I had to wait for it to end, and in the end I just enabled my mods and changed the weather because it was doing weird, and I just wanted to... It was like a 3-day thunderstorm. Thunderstorms don't last that long, come on now. Oh, this. I don't know why I did it, but I think it looks fantastic. The mantelpiece without the fire, because I think it's quite a common thing now where people don't have fireplaces in the house anymore, but obviously you tend to keep the mantle pieces, which I liked, and then I decided to, instead of having just wall behind it, to add them stones to make it look like it's obviously the part of the fire still. And I just think it adds a little touch to the dining room. I just think it's like it used to be a grand dining room and stuff like this, but now it's not. It's just a normal family dining room with a fireplace basically. And the way I go with these tables and chairs as well, there's like a little tiny story behind it. So I decided to have the covers on the seats, which obviously they're more aimed towards like weddings and stuff like that. But when I was younger, I had a friend and their parents bought a brand new table and chairs, and they had covers on that you're supposed to take off when you've obviously got the chairs home because they'll just protect it from dust and stuff. But they kept them on. They kept the covers on the full time, like. And then I remember when they did eventually take them off, my friend got stains all over the seat. So I just found it kind of funny, like you're not really supposed to have them there, but they are. So I don't know, it's just like one of them silly things, but I think it looks pretty cool. In my head it makes sense. Other people might not make sense, but for me it does. I was trying to find a bookcase to put here, but then I realised that's where the door goes, so the bookcase can't really go there. So yeah. Like the living room area, dining room, kitchen, it turns out like I said quite well. I'm really happy with it. I actually like it, and the upstairs now is coming more towards what it ends up being. At the moment there still is a couple of changes, I think. Yeah, I change it so where the medium rooms in the middle are medium room. Well, you'll see anyway, there's no point me trying to explain it. I just change it around. I swap I like to give the master bedrooms in houses, I like to give them like a dressing room type thing as well as a bathroom, an ensuite, just because I feel like it's more luxurious. And this house I feel is an American style, we built it ourselves house, because obviously a lot of Americans build the houses themselves, and I feel like this is one of them houses. And I feel like if you was building your own house, that you would definitely give yourself an ensuite and a really nice like dressing room. So that's what I had. I had that. This house has so many like bathrooms, toilets. Like you would never run out of toilets. So yeah, I did have a little bit of trouble here with the table and also with the rug. I couldn't find one that matched stuff, but then I had this idea that instead of trying to find everything that matched, like I said previously, not everything in your house matches anyway, and also I put some paintings on the wall, and they're all sort of like this, like a similar theme, like that table there that I'm putting the lamp on, the table in the middle, the photos that I put up, they all seem like almost foreign, like they've got them from somewhere else, like when they was on holiday. So that's what I went with. That table especially, like I feel like it's a different colour, but it means something. It's like a table that they got when they was away, like on a trip. So yeah, I like that. I like how that turned out, how it's not the same as all the other woods, but again, I'm not really that bothered. It doesn't matter. I do try and match that table and the side table on the next to the sofa as well, and I do add another one of them tables. So here's where I'm trying to find decent photos. At this point I knew I wanted to do sort of like a more stylized paintings, so that they matched the idea that I had in my head, and I think I've done that. I think they're more supposed to be Asian orientated, but I don't know if that's the theme. I'm thinking more like Selva Dorada, like where it's, what's that based off? It's like Moroccan and stuff like that. I wanted to base it more on that, and I think it turns out quite good. Like I'm not 100%, like I'm not a massive fan of matchy everything looking the same. Like that's why when people complain about the colour swatches in game, it just doesn't faze me at all. Like I don't think that's a good enough argument to say I don't want to play the game. It's not. If you want everything to match, go play The Sims 3 and enjoy lag constantly, and enjoy taking 30 minutes to load the game up, because yeah, that struggle was real. That was real. When they came out with Sims 4, I was so happy. Don't care if it was missing a few things. So here's where I was struggling with the rug. I was going to use 2 rugs and attach them together to give it sort of like a pattern, but you can still see the line. It was driving me insane, so I just found a different rug. I really like them ones, how the rugs have got like the wear on the top, like something's been scraping on it, because I think underneath a table and chairs that makes a lot of sense, especially with loads of kids, which I feel like this couple would have a lot of kids. So yeah, I'd like to do some gameplay in this house. Actually, it's really cool. I think it's really good as a family house. Really like it. I mean, I wouldn't mind living here in real life. I mean, the house that big, yes. You don't tend to get houses that big in the UK. That actually reminds me, I was walking down some streets yesterday, and I remembered, because I was looking at houses, I remembered I built like a semi-detached house in The Sims before, but I lost it. I don't know where it went. And it turned out really cool. Like, it actually looked like a British semi-detached house. So I'd like to do that again. I'd like to do a speed build for that, because I think it's quite a realistic house. You know what I mean? Like in the UK, pretty much every house is semi-detached, or detached or whatever. Not detached. What are they called? Terrace houses. Yeah, terrace house. So yeah, I feel like I'd like to do that as a build as well. So I've got quite a few ideas in my head. Yeah. The bathroom, I am not a huge fan of this bathroom. It was too big. The bathroom is too big. I don't like huge bathrooms, and like, I'm from obviously the UK, as I was saying about the houses. We don't have big bathrooms, don't tend to have big bathrooms. They tend to be very small. They fit everything in, and then you've got a small little like rectangle. Unless you're rich, and then you've got a huge bathroom. But yeah, we tend to have bigger bedrooms, smaller bathrooms. I mean, obviously, like American houses have big bedrooms as well. The whole thing's just big. So, but yeah, I'm not a massive fan, but I didn't want to put another bedroom here, and I did think about doing like a big pantry, laundry room, and then having that middle section as a bathroom, but I thought a family bathroom needs to be big, so yeah, I'm not going to beat myself up about it. It turned out okay, it looks fine. I wanted to make it quite old-fashioned, but I think it does look quite a little bit old-fashioned, so I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad. That seating area thing there, that's not done. I changed that right at the end. I don't know if I actually even recorded it, because I remember finishing and then looking at the house and being like, oh, I didn't change them. I think so. Well, I'll just see if that, it's in the screenshots anyway. Like, I added a few bits after anyway. I moved where a few things were just because they didn't look right. Like, I put that plate on the kitchen side there, but I forgot that I wanted to move it, so I moved it after I'd finished the video. Right, so I think we're moving upstairs now, I believe. Yeah, so I was originally going to put the master bedroom in this section just because it's got the balcony, but then I thought, No, I want to give it to. It doesn't even. The doors don't stay there; they go in the other bedroom. I wanted to give it to the teenage son because I feel like he wouldn't appreciate it, and it's hilarious. Like if I had a balcony, I would love it. It'd be fantastic, and I feel like he wouldn't care. So yeah, I do end up moving that, which it ends up being good. It ends up being good. I really do love that balcony, how it ends up there. Like, it's really simple, it's just plants and stuff, but it looks really cool. But so does the teenage boy's bedroom. That ends up being really awesome because of something which, again, it took the mick doing because I had to go into live mode and add another sim to the... It's a big rigmarole, I'll explain it shortly. But yeah, this is where the main master bedroom ends up being. Obviously it makes more sense, it's a huge room, and then you've got that, them and bits on the side as well, which end up being the bathroom, ensuite bathroom, and the closet. I don't utilise the full L shape to be the closet. I just use a little bit of it and then have the other bit as a walkway, just because it was easier not to do that. There's a bit of Z fighting in the closet, which I'll show in a second. But if you want to change it, then that's obviously fine. I don't blame you. Like, it doesn't tend to bother me. But I know it bothers some people. I thought that clock on the wall there was really cute. I've never used it before. I didn't really know they were there. I thought that the only clock on the wall was the one that came with the butler pack. I can't remember what it's called. I don't know what it's called. I was going to say high-end living, but that's Sims 3. No, I don't know what it's called. But the one that came with the butler. That clock that goes on the wall, that's so cool. I really like that. Yeah, I'm pretty much done with this room. Just had that sideboard and that's it. I feel like the owner's a bit obsessed with cats. They've got like cats everywhere. Got 2 cats in here, and they've got the bed there as well. And there's a dish downstairs, and they've got the clown post as well. Yeah, so they're a little bit obsessed. So this is where I'm just doing the closet and the bath, the toilet, bathroom. It's a bathroom. I was going to use the Get Famous stuff for the closet, but I felt like it was too, like, it made them look too rich, and I don't feel like they're rich. I feel like they're comfortable. But like I said, I feel like they've built their own house anyway, so it's not like they've bought it and they've got loads and loads of money. I think they've built it themselves. And so I went with the old-fashioned way of doing a built-in closet, a walk-in wardrobe, whatever they're called. I used to do this all the time before we got them pieces. Yeah, so I do add a few little bits on top of there's where the Z fighting is, so I put some clothes on there, and it does cover it up a little bit. Like, you can't massively see it, but it is a little bit noticeable. It don't matter, it's fine. Right, I'm coming right up to the end of this part now, though. I didn't realise how quick that was going to go, but yeah, so this is just part 1. I'll do part 2 straight away. I'm just going to upload it. I just wanted to do it as 2 separate videos so that it's not it's like 35-40 minute video. So yeah, so thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Thanks, bye.